God's judgment came upon Sodom and Gomorrah, when sulfur and fire rained from heaven as two cities burned behind you. And your only instruction is simple: don't look back. Yet in that critical moment, one woman's curiosity seals her eternal fate. We're in the ancient cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, around 2000 BC. These prosperous cities have become synonymous with wickedness and moral corruption. God has decided their time is up, but he remembers his faithful servant Abraham and shows mercy to Abraham's nephew, Lot. Lot lives in Sodom with his wife and two daughters. He's a righteous man trapped in an ungodly environment, constantly grieved by the lawless behavior surrounding him. When two angels arrive disguised as travelers, Lot welcomes them into his home, showing the same hospitality his uncle Abraham was known for. The angels reveal their mission: God will destroy these cities at dawn. They urge Lot to gather his family and flee immediately. Escape for your life, they warn in Genesis 19:17. Do not look behind you and do not stay anywhere in the valley. Escape to the hills or you will be swept away. The command is crystal clear: move forward, don't look back. This isn't merely practical advice about avoiding falling debris. It's a test of faith and obedience. God is calling Lot's family out of their old life into something new and safe. As dawn breaks, divine judgment begins. Fire and brimstone pour from the sky like a volcanic eruption. The wealthy cities that seemed so permanent are reduced to ash and smoke. Lot, his wife and daughters flee toward the small town of Zoar, their feet pounding the dusty path as destruction roars behind them. But then it happens. Despite the clear warning, despite witnessing God's power firsthand, Lot's wife turns around. Genesis 19:26 simply states, "But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt." Why did she look back? Perhaps she mourned her comfortable life, her possessions, her social status. Maybe she doubted God's plan or couldn't resist one final glimpse of her former world. Whatever her motivation, her disobedience cost her everything. This story teaches us that obedience to God requires complete trust, even when we don't understand his timing or methods. Like Lot's wife, we often struggle to let go of familiar situations, even when God is leading us towards something better. Jesus himself referenced this account in Luke 17:32, saying simply, "Remember Lot's wife." He used her as a warning against clinging to worldly things when God calls us forward. Her transformation into salt created a permanent monument to the consequences of looking backward when God demands forward movement. Her action was also an example of disobedience to the leadership of her husband. Lot led the way and followed by their daughters, but she disconnected and turned back. Lot's wife reminds us that partial obedience is still disobedience, and that God's instructions, no matter how simple they seem, carry eternal significant consequences. Please subscribe, like, and share our videos.